The Easter story. I'd love to share with you the story of when Jesus died and rose again using just a piece of A4 paper. And if you'd like to have a go too, you could get a piece of paper and learn how to do this so you could share the story with your friends. So the first thing you do is fold over the top corner to make a nice slope. So it kind of looks like a semi-detached house really. Then the next thing you do is fold over the other corner so you make it into a detached house. There we go, there's your house shape. Now you're going to fold the whole thing in half, a bit like you're making a paper aeroplane. Kind of looks like a mouse, I think. And then you fold the whole of that, both sides, all of it in half again to make a pointy rectangle. Now this is the bit where you need your scissors, so make sure you have an adult with you or you could get them to help you do this bit. And you're going to cut along and cut the entire thing in half. So cut all the way along. And then you'll find you have all of the bits you need to tell the Easter story. You'll find that this first bit of paper opens up to make the shape of the cross. Now, after Jesus had done lots of amazing things on this earth, it came the time when he had to die. And that was because the people turned against him, and so they nailed him to a cross to die. They didn't really believe that he was the Son of God, or definitely not all of them did. And so they hung him next to two other people as well. So with these other bits of paper, we're going to make two more crosses each side. Now there was a criminal hung on each one of these crosses as well. And one of the criminals laughed at Jesus on the cross, and he said to him, "If you really were the King of the Jews, you'd be able to save yourself." But the other criminal said that Jesus would show who he truly was after he had died. And Jesus said to that man, the criminal who said sorry for what he had done, he said that he would be for sure to have a place in heaven with him, which is a wonderful moment really. Now they placed a label above Jesus' head, labelling him as King of the Jews. They did this because not everyone believed it. And then this is a bit like a pointy spear, which is what the soldiers used to check to see that he had actually died. They also cast lots to try and get Jesus' cloak. And so they'd roll things a bit like dice. So we're going to use these very last bits of paper, and they look like the dice that they would have used. But what happened then? Well, eventually the sun went dark and the curtain was torn and Jesus died. But was that the end? I don't think so. 3 days later, something remarkable happened. After Jesus had died, they put him in a tomb. But 3 days later, when one of the women went to see and check on his dead body, she found that nobody was there. In fact, she found that the huge stone they put in front of the tomb where he died had been rolled away. And she was worried. She thought someone had taken Jesus. But then a man appeared in front of her, and she thought at first he was a gardener. But then when he spoke to her, she recognised his voice, and it was Jesus. Jesus had risen from the dead. And he did this for all of us, so that we too, after we die, when we're friends with him, can have life forever in heaven with God our Father. And so you'll see out of the shapes of those crosses, we've made a special word here. We've made the word life, because Jesus died and rose again on the cross to give us life too.